All right, everyone. Hopefully, we've found the issue that we were dealing with beforehand. Hopefully, so if you've logged in the last 4 or 5 times and just seen me repeat this again and again, I do apologize. For those of us who are hopefully seeing this, for those of you who are hopefully seeing this for the first time, this is another part of our Facebook Live sessions where we talk to some wonderful people. We're very excited to have the amazing Nuzhat Siddiqui on with us today. She's coming off fresh from helping to organize a fantastic session of TEDx Lahore with such amazing speakers, so inspiring, so empowering to see all those wonderful speakers go on. And of course, she's also an archivist, she is a sociologist, she's a journalist, she's done amazing work for communities in Sindh and southern Punjab. She's worked for women empowerment, and there she very much is. We have finally figured out proof that two Seraikis, when put together over a period of time, can work something out. And I, of course, blame Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. Nusrat ji, thank you so much for coming on. We finally
Assalamu
figured it out.
alaikum.
How are you?
Indeed, we have.
How are you
I'm
feeling? I know
good.
you've had a very days.
I am doing very well, and I think the live session that was going on previously, I think is.
Don't
Oh,
worry
hold
about it.
on.
Yeah.
Hassan, I have
You're
two sessions going on right now in the background as well.
you can close both of them, and even if this one closes now, at least we know how
Okay.
it works. So
Yes,
and you have a very big fan in my favorite Bhabhi also. My MGM is here, and of course
she is my
a
ustad.
she's brilliant. She's our Multan ki bhabhi hai wo hamari. She's very important to us. Her husband is of course a fellow Multani, a fellow Seraiki, and a wonderful person. They're both such amazing people. So thank you so much for taking the time out for us. Well done to you guys on an exceptional session yesterday. It was so inspiring, so empowering, and just so nice to know. When we started this thing, we wanted people to think differently about the Seraiki people. And one of the most important things was when people kept looking. Now, obviously, in my case, it makes sense when they say Seraikis are lazy. मुझे देख के वो समझ आ जाता है. But you guys do so much hard work and you do so much amazing work and you're empowering people. And then to see these women there talking about amazing achievements, what some of them have achieved in such a short period of time. How difficult was it when you guys were, planning? Because there's so many amazing people out there. Did you have a larger list that you whittled down to this number of people?
Yes, so I think basically I will start with TEDx Lahore की हमारी team जो है, we have Itza Ubaid, who's the curator, and then I help out, and Arij, and we have a great team who helps out. But the thing is कि we've been doing this for the last 10 years actually. TEDx Lahore, the first event started in 2010, and we have been doing the events off and on. Our first curator was Asim Fayaz, and I was on that original team as well. But yes, indeed, it is very hard, but not hard to find good speakers in Pakistan because a lot of Pakistanis are doing such amazing work, especially women. So what happens with TEDx is that we have the main TEDx Lahore event, and then we have the TEDx Lahore Women event. So in the women event, the speakers are mostly women, and yes, we it's a very endearing experience to just shortlist all the women, and everybody has their ideas, everybody gives suggestions, and finally we narrow it down to uh, 8 or 9 speakers. The thing is that this year, because of COVID, we had to do a shorter event. We had to do a virtual event, so we had only 5 speakers. But normally we have 8 to 9 speakers, and it's just a uplifting experience to hear their stories and just bringing those to all the people out there.
You know, I
Hassan, I'm
was,
just
I was
going.
Gigi,
I'm
please.
so sorry. I'm just going to turn off the session which is going on in the background.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. वो हमने आपके लिए तोहफे रखे हुए हैं. कि आपको हम इतने सारे मिलते रहे, and I should be right back on. As I was mentioning, Nuzhat is a sociologist, she's an archivist, she is also a journalist, and she's done a lot of amazing work with helping to do women's empowerment in both Sindh and South Punjab, and she's traveled extensively through the region. She's worked with people, she's worked to help empower women, and it's very important when we bring these stories to you, when we talk about it, because obviously even now a lot of people are unaware of the facts that most of the breadwinners and almost everybody in the over there in South Punjab and a lot of these areas, the women are often working as well as raising families, and in some cases they are the main breadwinners for the families also. And it's very important the work people like Nuzhat do and the things they bring on board to help these people do a better job of what they're doing. So sorry, we'll just see. No issues whatsoever. And Nuzhat is back with us. Great, because we did have multiple sessions going on. Be very difficult. Great. ਹੁਣ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੀ.
होने के होने के let's go.
All this Iraqi we need. So I was just telling everybody who's viewing about the fact that, you know, you're an archivist, a sociologist, a journalist. You worked with communities, you worked with women in South Punjab, you worked with women in Sindh. You told me you worked with WWF Pakistan, and you know all of that. When you were a young girl growing up in Bahawalpur, was that always something you aspired to do? Because again, why I ask is a lot of people seem to think that young girls in Seraiki areas are sort of only brought up to get ready to be married by 18 and have 18 kids by the time they're 36 and sit at home and make makai di roti to sarsan da saag and do all of that. Yet we're seeing time and time again, all of you people are breaking these ceilings and, you know, being successful around the world. We had Meher on in our very first episode and the amazing achievements that she has had. We have you, we have so many other amazing examples. Why does this stereotype about people from South Punjab and especially women from South Punjab and the Seraiki belt? Why do you think this still exists?
You know, I think this stereotype is so false, and yes, there is some truth to it, but not entirely. Women in South Punjab, in Saraiki Waseb, in the area are just as active, just as ambitious as women anywhere else. It's just that I think the cultural narrative that has been built around, Saraiki people as being lazy or, laid back, or not being very ambitious. I think it's rooted in you know uh, just unawareness, or just being just taking lazy generalizations about a people who actually work to not just support the fight for Pakistan, but historically to protect this entire area that they live in from foreign invaders as well. So there's a illustrious history of our people that others don't know. So coming back to your question, growing up in this area in Bahawalpur, and basically my childhood was filled with simplicity and lots of books, lots of reading, lots of culture. What a lot of people don't realize is Bahawalpur is a very developed city in terms of जब आप कहते हैं कि जी छोटे शहर हैं, तो छोटे शहर जो हैं उनको समझा जाता है, but Bahawalpur at the same time when I was growing there in the 90s, it was a developed city, it was a secure city, and there was a history behind it as to why it was so. So, my schooling was in Lahore, but my grandmother, because she lived in Bahawalpur, and I was there most of the time. I think that calmness and beauty of childhood was uninterrupted by outside influences, but at the same time being educated, reading a lot, writing a lot, and being able to just go out, play without any biases towards कि ओ लड़कियों ने बाहर जाके खेलना नहीं है या कोई इस तरह की चीज. तो it was very empowering in its own way. And I think that is why my interest in archiving and journalism also, it comes from there, because having seen that life and that childhood and being around, people, Saraiki people of all castes and creeds, all sorts of achievements in life, it was a shock to the system when I realized, the rest of the country has this narrative or caricature of the people कि लेजी होते हैं, बस आम खाते हैं, सो जाते हैं और इस तरह की चीजें। तो आई थिंक जब मैंने सबसे पहली अपनी जो चीज लिखी थी, वो मैंने बच्चों का एक मैगजीन होता था, फूल मैगजीन, शायद किसी को याद हो, लाहौर से वो पब्लिश होता था। तो मेरी सबसे पहली चीज जो मैंने लिखी थी, दैट वाज इन उर्दू, एंड इट वाज अ पोएम अबाउट Saraiki children basically teaching the rest of the country कि बाकी सारे बच्चों को वो बता रहे थे कि हमारा जो एरिया है या बहावलपुर है या हमारे गांव जो हैं, ये किस तरह के हैं। तो और मुझे अभी तक याद है, मुझे 200 रुपीज, 200 रुपए का इनाम मिला था। तो यू नो and this is back in the 90s, so you can imagine 200 rupees
That's a
was a
lot of
big
money.
thing.
There's a lot of money back in
That's
the
a lot of
90s.
money. Exactly. So I think because of my childhood and because of that passion and history, uh, I've been doing all this work and I've been just trying to break stereotypes. और मुझे बहुत मजा आता है जब जैसे मेहर हैं, माहीन हैं, फिर हमारे एक और दोस्त हैं, he's an author as well, अवैस खान हैं, he's also Saraiki. तो
This was on our show.
Yes, Awais was on your show, and you as well. I'm so inspired और मुझे बहुत मजा आता है जब हमारी ना निगहत दाद है, तो हम ट्विटर पे जब अपनी इन जोक्स करते हैं, और वो जो एक हमारा है ना, हाँ, सराइकी ट्विटर हमारा जो है ना, हैशटैग हमारा चलता है, तो वो बड़ी मजेदार चीज होती है। इट फील्स एम्पावरिंग बिकॉज आई थिंक in the last 20-30 years as well, there's been such a disillusionment in our youth as well about our culture and our history. Okay, we are breaking away from the concept of the overall or overarching Pakistani identity and trying to realize where our roots come from and where our ancestors come from. So it's fun to discover that. It's fun to rediscover that, actually.
It's also without, I know people in Pakistan tend to get very worked up when we talk about certain things, but this is totally apolitical here. But a lot of people are now finding out about Bahawalpur because they're like, oh, Bahawalpur mein DHA hai. Or people are finding out कि हाँ जी Bahawalpur में sapphire की sale हो गई थी और 4 घंटे में सब कुछ खत्म हो गया था. And totally it amazes me when you read about India, for example, before 1947, exactly. Bahawalpur is a big player. Bahawalpur is a big player. It's a state, a very important princely state, and today we're calling it a small chota sheher. And it amazes me that it possibly is not possible कि पिछले 75 साल में बहावलपुर इतना छोटा हो गया कि वो एक रियासत से छोटा शहर बन गया. But it's become, part of the mindset. Also, आप education की बात कर रहे थे, for boys, Sadiq Public School is one of the most respected institutions in the region, And when you go back to pre-partition, there were people there from so many areas.
Absolutely, and मजे की बात मैं आपको ये बताऊंगी, जो I think it's a challenge. Sorry, I'm cutting you, but it's sort of a challenge to the Lahori elite and HSN because Sadiq Public School admits girls. Sadiq Public School में लड़कियां पढ़ती हैं और 1950s से पढ़ रही हैं. दरमियान में कुछ अरसे के लिए आए, तो दरमियान में कुछ अरसे के लिए I understand कि नहीं, वो there wasn't an intake of girls for a certain period, but right now if you go to the campus, and historically they've taken in girls जो कि HSN में अभी तक they haven't caught up to the times. Bahawalpur did. Yeah, Sadiq Public School did. So it's a very interesting story, but I was in Bahawalpur and I was at Sadiq Public School campus. I was there to interview the principal Saab, who just recently passed away as well. I was there to interview him, and I realized he was taking me around for just a look through of the campus, and I realized there were these young women of 14, 15 years old, and they were wearing these Jodhpur pants, and they were wearing they had their riding crops with them, and apparently that was the girls' polo team at Sadiq Public School, and they'd recently come back from winning a tournament somewhere in a Central Asian country. So yeah, so that's
and,
Bahawalpur.
and it's not covered, again, it's not something people know about. People will say, acha, oh, Bahawalpur, acha, बहु पैसे होसन बहु सारे नवाब हैं या अच्छा ठीक है जी रियासत होंदी है ये DHA. There is and it's of course it's empowering to talk about it, but it's also, I can imagine, because coming from Multan, where we obviously also deal with stereotypes, but in the sense that Multan being seen as the largest city, you
Yes.
tend to be able to counter most of those. But then when people are looking at, and I can imagine this, people of Bahawalpur have a lot of pride in, like you mentioned, their history and their ancestry, and the being a princely state, a very important princely state, and then being reduced to, with all due respect, people thinking of you of a satellite town of Multan,
Yeah.
where there has always been this fascinating rivalry. I remember my very first visit to Bahawalpur was when I was in school, and we went to the Royal Palace. And one of my friends had come along with us, and I was talking to the people who work there, the managers, the bearers. Obviously, being a Saraiki speaking kid from Multan, I was a big hit with everybody. And my friend just went up and said something in Punjabi, and they just turned around and shot him the dirtiest look possible. And they said, "This is Bahawalpur. You speak Saraiki
Yeah.
here." Suddenly I was
Yeah.
like, wow, really? We have this, and obviously the Riyasti dialect, the Riyasti accent. So yet within ourselves also, there's very little knowledge about this. So Nusratji, how can you worked with this kind of stuff? How do we counteract this? How do we get it out there, especially in this digital age where you have just gone and done a virtual event? Getting so many people together. We are currently using technology that would not have been there before, but is
Yes.
now available to so many people. I mean, it's possible through YouTube, it's possible through Facebook for hundreds of people to see it now or see it later. How do we go about changing that perception, and how do we utilize today's day and age and the technology to change that? About do we talk about history? Do we talk about people? Do we talk about the future?
I think this is such an interesting question because the other day somebody posted on Twitter that you know uh, give me the name of a small Pakistani city and I will describe it. Somebody tweeted this, and a lot of people were giving this person a lot of names, Gujranwala, and that person would write a short comment about that, or Faisalabad or Bahawalpur. They were doing this, and it is so interesting to me that before partition, when the colonizers were still here, these towns were not considered small towns. These towns and cities were considered very important stations. वहाँ पे आपका रेलवे स्टेशन होता था, आपका जी एक हॉस्पिटल भी है, वहाँ पे आपका सब कुछ सिस्टम जो है होता था. But I don't know, after partition, maybe because a lot of people started moving from smaller cities, smaller towns to the bigger cities, Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, Rawalpindi, find their livelihood. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो जो एक लोकल नैरेटिव था वो दबता चला गया, और उसकी वजह से हमारा एक जनरेशनल लॉस ये हुआ है कि हमारे एक तो ये है कि रिश्ते खत्म हो गए from our ancestral towns. दूसरा ये है कि there used to be a lot of local, authentic cultural archiving, a lot of books, a lot of periodicals, a lot of newspapers which used to come out from these smaller cities, quote unquote. कि जैसे बहावलपुर का अपना अखबार भी होता था, बहावलपुर के मैगजीन्स भी थे, सब कुछ था, लेकिन पार्टीशन के बाद एंड देन बिकॉज वो रियासत भी खत्म हो गई, नवाब साहब भी फौत हो गए, और पाकिस्तान में वो जम्बी हो गया, सराइकी सूबा सारा खत्म हो गया. तो उसकी वजह से हुआ ये है कि ओवर द टाइम वी हैव लॉस्ट our connection with the art, literature, culture of these cities. And I think you are absolutely right in saying that we do have these digital platforms now to sort of consolidate and find those narratives and bring them to the fore for people, for masses. And I think it can be a very interesting exercise, and that is part of things that I do as well. And I sent you a link about my Destinations magazine article that
Yeah, it's
that I
brilliant.
wrote a while ago. Yes, so basically that article was commissioned by Destinations magazine, which is a Pakistani magazine, chronicling small towns, beautiful towns, just destinations across it in a very, very was commissioned where I stayed in one of the palaces. I visited Saligarh Palace, which is in Ahmedpur East. Wrote about it, and it was a very personal experience for me because I was going back to Bahawalpur after, let's say, 10 years, and the things that I discovered. And then the things that I came back with, new facts, new oral histories from people who had lived there for the last 60, 70, 80 years. It is worth sharing online. And this is why I, keep discussing this thing with Meher as well, who has started recently a publishing house, a local publishing house in Pakistan. And, one of my dreams is to just consolidate all that knowledge, all those stories, and not just share them digitally, but also in the form of a book, which is hopefully translated in Saraiki and Urdu and Punjabi, local languages, so that हमारे लोगों को पता चले. Because I think the shift from our local languages to English, or from our regional languages or to Urdu या dominant Punjabi, उसकी वजह से काफ़ी ये हुआ है कि हमारा विरसा जो है, हमारी हिस्ट्री जो है, that has been lost. So I think it's now time for us to use the colonizers' tools, sort of, to dismantle the
It is.
colonizer's house.
Exactly. I fully agree with you. And also, Nuzati, one important thing is now we live in a country where almost everyone has access to a smartphone. It's not
Absolutely.
like you need to be able to go to an internet cafe or go to a cinema or something. And people always have that link, that excitement with something. Um, uh, to a lot of people, it comes as a big surprise that the largest diaspora
Yeah.
of Pakistanis overseas are Seraiki speakers, across the
Yes.
Gulf, different areas. So when it's something I learned when I was traveling these places. The very first time I went for Umrah with my late father, when I was in Dubai, and I'd go to these places, and someone would look at you, and you'd be, sort of speaking in this hesitant Urdu because your expectation is कि अगले बंदे को नहीं आती. आप सोचते हैं कि अगला बंदा कराची से है या शायद KPK से है या पंजाबी speaking है. And within a second or two, they'll realize, and then suddenly it starts, and people are like, "Oh yeah, this is amazing." And then you're asking them, "Aap yahan pe kya kar rahe ho?" And they're working the bulk of the jobs and everything. Yet this feeling persists that we are lazy, that we are entitled, that everybody is a vadera or a wannabe vadera, for lack of better words. Even though when we look at it, feudalism, the way people
Yeah.
see it, this is sin. There's not. I mean, Bahawalpur is urban. There are absolutely no
Yeah.
feudals of that stature in say Bahawalpur and places like that. Yet, and like you mentioned, आपके लिए reading, culture, education, these are very important parts of your upbringing. These are very
Yeah.
important part of a lot of other people's upbringing in Bahawalpur too. Yet,
Yeah.
people here, the elite, so to speak, from the larger cities will turn around and say, Bahawalpur में तो भी backward लोग होते हैं. Bahawalpur में और मुल्तान में तो पेंडू होते हैं.
इसकी मैं एक और एग्जांपल दूंगी. People are so unknowing in a way about, like some of our like native Bahawalpur people, and I won't say Saraiki, but like maybe they are Saraiki. I don't want to assume, but one of our most prominent fashion designers, Kamya Rokni Saab, he
Kamya is
has a
like,
home. Yeah, he has a home base in, Bahawalpur, and
he's a very
I
proud
am so
Bahawalpuri.
happy.
He is a very
He's a
proud
very
Bahawalpuri.
proud Bahawalpuri, and I'm so proud of the fact that he has been sharing his heritage. He goes back home and he celebrates it. And when he
Yeah.
does, a lot of people are now finding this, oh, Bahawalpur has produced some very cool people
Yeah.
because because of
This is
his.
one of the foremost designers in the entire
Absolutely.
subcontinent. and
He
yet,
is, and he has single-handedly revived, Gota embroidery in the fashion industry. And I'm sure Meher will be able to probably comment about this even more. But he's the one who started doing it, and that comes from his Bahawalpuri roots, from his Saraiki roots. So
and
that is
and the,
one of
and
the
the pride
examples.
he takes in his heritage, and yet you're absolutely right. People will be sitting here thinking, "अच्छा ये क्या काम करते हैं? इनको क्या
Yeah,
पता है? इनको fashion में representation नहीं, journalism में representation नहीं." I keep getting the very famous आपकी तो
yeah.
इंजमाम के अलावा क्रिकेट में representation नहीं है. आप लोग तो बस सोन हलवा खा रहे होते हो और चांपें खा रहे होते हो और बैठे होते हो, as if it doesn't happen in the rest of the country. But the thing is, like you
Yeah.
mentioned, you're a very important part of Seraiki Twitter. When I log in and see you guys talking about the things, suddenly people are sharing their life experiences of
Yeah.
growing up. Suddenly people are talking about the things that I thought only my brothers and I or my cousins and I experienced. And suddenly we find out, nahi, it happened to everybody. हर किसी के साथ
Yeah.
शादी पे ये होता था और ईद पे
Yeah.
ये होता था और फलाने अंकल आके ये
Absolutely.
और फलानी आंटी आके ये पूछती थी, and just it's just the little things like it's just the little things when you're hearing people talk and someone will be like, acha, what's next? And immediately in your mind when someone is saying what's next, you start thinking, acha hon, acha wal, acha fir, and those are things people we all relate to because we've seen it, irrespective of whether we speak the language or we don't, or irrespective of,
बिल्कुल.
because another thing I think is very important. I know you mentioned obviously that you don't speak it as fluently as you'd like, but I don't think speaking the language is integral to reclaiming the narrative for you. It's still your culture. आपका
Yes.
उतना ही है. आप उर्दू बोलें,
बिल्कुल.
English बोलें, Japanese बोलें. Yes, in the long term we would like that, but obviously when you're
Yeah.
trying to translate works like you mentioned, that hoping to translate it into Seraiki, make it more available. Meherji has spoken about the wonderful folk tales. The wonderful people have gotten in touch, connected us to some amazing poets. It shames me. मैं सराइकी बोल लेता हूँ, but मेरे से सराइकी poetry में आप कुछ पूछ लेंगे, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता होगा. And the obviously a result of not having grown up with it, because obviously my elders didn't grow up with it,
Yes.
and now we have the people who are doing it. We need to reclaim that narrative, because जब हम उस narrative को set करेंगे, जब आप set करेंगे, आप जब
बिल्कुल.
लोगों को बहावलपुर अपनी आंखों से दिखाएंगे, they will say, okay, this is someone who has a connection to Bahawalpur. You see, I could go to Bahawalpur. I'm sure I could
Yeah.
write something funny about it. I will not have the connect with it that you do. And it's
Yeah.
important people read your words and see your words. Do you think now in this era of content is everything.
Yeah.
Content banao, content banao. Do you think, hopefully, inshallah, when things are better enough, that we can do more in terms of having more online content available? Because one thing that does bother me, Nuzati, I look at European countries that have populations half the size of Bahawalpur Kent, and they
Yeah.
are showing themselves brilliantly. Their younger people or their older people are working together, creating the content, putting it out there, and then whoever is interested in coming to it. I don't think we can wait for government or other people to take that initiative. Initiative hamare se hi aana padega. Do you think that is something that we can do to get a better picture of what Bahawalpur, both its past, its present, and its future can be like, if we take the initiative to make that content ourselves?
I think absolutely it is possible. It can be done, and inshallah, it will be done because people like you and me, we are on it now. And the thing is, Bahawalpur में अगर आप जाएंगे तो you won't find the kind of barriers to information that you might find in, let's say, Punjab archives in Lahore. वहाँ पे मैं आपको बड़े आसानी से बता सकती हूँ कि I went to the library, the Sadiq Reading Library that exists there, that was, started by Nawab Bahawalpur. I went there and all I had to say was कि मैं बहावलपुर में पैदा हुई थी और बचपन में यहाँ आती थी, और अब नहीं रहती मैं बहावलपुर में, मैं बैठ जाऊँ लाइब्रेरी देख लूँ. And they welcomed me, the librarian, the archivist over there, they welcomed me and they said, हाँ 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 आओ 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 जी आओ. चलो जी, मैं बैठ गई. अच्छा, मैं बैठ गई वहां पे. मैं I went through their archives. I went through the newspapers over there from the 1800s, and then obviously they're not in a good condition because they're not funded that way. But I was happy to see that the library was thriving. There were so many men, women, children over there, not just reading, doing their assignments, just reading a book or a magazine, but also how engaged the librarians were with people. कोई अखबार का पूछ रहा था, कोई मैगजीन का पूछ रहा था, और जब मैंने उन्हें कहा कि मैं ये देख लूं जो पुरानी आपकी हैं, उन्होंने मुझे देखने दिया, उन्होंने मुझे एक्सेस दिया, एंड ऑब्वियसली आई वाज सैड टू सी कि उनकी स्टेट इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, बट स्टिल दे हैव दोज आर्काइव्स ओवर देयर. एंड नाउ व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन इज कि हम उस चीज को और प्रोटेक्ट करें, उसको हाईलाइट करें. और आई एम सॉरी, दैट वाज माय डॉटर.
No problem.
She wanted to join in, but that's
She's
what
most
I'm
welcome
telling
to
you.
join.
Yes, she will as well. If she, she the greatest part of this Reiki identity that she loves is the mangoes. So
Of course.
yes,
The best mangoes
but
in the world by far.
best mangoes in the world by far. So as far as presenting all these ideas, narratives, and this heritage to the world, it is so possible. We just need to have ambition enough to do it. And I feel like वाकई मेरे साथ तो यही हुआ था कि जब मैं वहां गई, मैं इवन व्हेन आई वेंट टू सादिकगढ़ पैलेस, वहां पे उन्होंने मुझे बिल्कुल, दे अलाउड मी टू विजिट, दे readily shared information. I was staying at I wasn't staying at Noor Mahal. Noor Mahal is no longer a public property, but Gulzar Mahal and Darbar Mahal, all these places, they are accessible if you have connections, but you can get that information. Why? Because it's been preserved by, now a lot of people might get angry about this, but it has been preserved by the army.
But it has been preserved. That's the most important thing.
Yes. And what happened is that around the world, I was just reading a book. It's a book by Philippe Sand. It's called East West Street, and it's basically about his history. That wo apne, he was tracing his grandparents' history, and he went to Poland, and he went to Vienna, and he was just World War II ki wo sari history trace kar raha tha. And the thing is, the author writes in every other sentence that I wanted to find this out, I went to Falani archives and I found this. I went to Falani archives and I found this. So that basically showed me that, the Western countries have preserved their archives and materials, even from war years, so meticulously that a person looking for, something to do with their grandparent from, 1901 could just go and access those documents and, share that with the world. Whereas on our side, I think we were better at doing it before partition.
Yeah.
And after partition, slowly there has been a slow degradation in losing all of that wealth of knowledge. And now this generation, with initiatives like Citizens Archive of Pakistan, or across the border, Anshul Malhotra has written a beautiful book, Remnants of a Partition. उससे अंदाजा हमें अब हो रहा है कि एक एक चीज और एक एक सफ़ा और एक एक किताब और एक एक रिसाला जो है वो कितना कीमती है, और उसको कितना हमें बचा के और संभाल के रखने की ना सिर्फ ज़रूरत है, बल्कि उसको आगे पहुंचाने की भी ज़रूरत है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं बहुत कोशिश करती हूँ, आई ऑलवेज गो टू these rare and old book places, और मुझे वहाँ से बहावलपुर से रिलेटेड जितनी भी किताबें मिलती हैं, कोई सफ़ा मिलता है, रिसाला मिलता है, डायरी मिलती है, किसी आम इंसान की अगर मुझे डायरी भी मिल जाती है ना, मैं वो भी लेके आ जाती हूँ, मैं वो भी खरीद के ले आती हूँ, और मैं कहती हूँ कि इसको भी मैंने रखना है. अगर किसी ने अपनी उस डायरी में सिर्फ सब्जियों का भाव 1 साल के लिए उसने नोट करके रखा हुआ है, तो मैं कहती हूँ ये भी मेरे लिए एक आर्काइव है. और
Because
उस
आपको
चीज को भी
हिस्ट्री से it connects you to that history. आपको उस टाइम पीरियड से कनेक्ट कर देता है, जो चीजें इतने आराम से हमारे पास शायद अवेलेबल नहीं होती. Also, like you mentioned कि बेशक किसी की डायरी है, but उस टाइम से वो they lived through that time. If they may not be there anymore, but it's the ability, obviously as an archivist yourself, आपके लिए उसमें ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट होती है. नुसरत जी, आपके लिए सिराइकी शनाख्त अब मैं थोड़ी सी अपनी जो 4 मुझे उर्दू के अच्छे लफ्ज आते हैं उनको इस्तेमाल
अच्छा
करूंगा। शराइकी शनाख्त, आपके लिए शराइकी शहरियत, शराइकी आइडेंटिटी, यू नो व्हेन वी लुक एट इट, आपके लिए क्या है? अगर मैं आपको फॉर एग्जांपल छोटा सा अपना पर्सनल एग्जांपल दूं तो आई फाइंड कि हमारे सराइकी लोग जो होते हैं, आई थिंक ह्यूमर इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ सराइकी आइडेंटिटी। यू नो आई थिंक वी
एब्सोल्युटली
are not a dour people. I say this with the greatest of respect. My mother is a Pathan. I say this with the greatest of respect to my Nanyal. But the Saraikis are not dour. Saraikis are mischievous. They they love a joke. You know,
यस
humor is a very important part of it, and it's something that comes through the entire area. I think
एब्सोल्युटली
being polite is very important to it. You know, people मजाक उड़ाते हैं कि ये लोग तो हर चीज में जी सही, हाँ सही, जी सही करते रहते हैं. But sahi is a term of respect and of endearment. Even
यस
you know, there's people don't realize that more than using sahi, we will use things like baba and lala, and we'll use
या
things like that. Whereas they think we call each other sahi sahi, सारा दिन हम यही लगे रहते हैं. आपके लिए, when you think of Saraiki identity, when you think of your grandmother, for example,
यस
and you think
ओ
of her,
गॉड यस
what are the things that come to your mind?
think for me the spirit of sacrifice and एक उर्दू का लफ्ज है मिलनसारी मिलनसारी बहुत होती है और आई थिंक खिदमत जो एक वाकई आई थिंक ये स्टीरियोटाइप होना चाहिए हमारे लोगों के लिए कि खिदमत और खामोशी से खिदमत वही मजा करते करते हंसी ठट्टा करते करते खिदमत कर गए काम आ गए बिकॉज मुझे अभी तक याद है कि 9 और 10 मुहर्रम बल्कि मुहर्रम के तमाम महीने में मेरी नानी का घर जो था वो एक मेन रोड पे था मॉडल टाउन बी बहावलपुर में वो मेन रोड पे था और उसका वो रूट वो सड़क जो थी उस पे जो 9 और 10 मुहर्रम का जुलूस निकला करता था वो वहां से गुजरा करता था और वो मेन रोड थी तो वहां पे अजादारी हुआ करती थी तो मुझे अभी तक याद है कि सारे मुहर्रम के महीने में मेरी नानी जो है वो सबील करती थी न्याज करती थी और ये अहले तशी नहीं थी वो फिर भी वो करती थी बिकॉज आई थिंक
The spirit of
80s
community के अंदर.
स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटीज 80s 90s यू नो उसमें ये इतने हमारे डिवाइसिव नहीं थी डिविजन्स नहीं थी वो करती थी और उसमें तमाम लोग तमाम सराइकी उसमें सुन्नी शिया सब शामिल होते थे मदद करवाते थे कि आगे फिर हम खाना बांटे आगे हम मदद करें तो ये एक छोटी सी एग्जाम्पल मेरे ख्याल से है लेकिन आई थिंक सराइकी लोग जो हैं वो यही हैं कि भाईचारा मिलनसारी खुश मिजाजी और जो है ना खिदमत का जज्बा जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा है जो आपकी नवाब बहावलपुर की सील है उस पे आपके पेलिकन्स बने हुए हैं और वो पेलिकन्स वो लेजेंड ये है कि पेलिकन जो बर्ड होती है वो दूर दराज इलाकों से जाके वो अपने बच्चों के लिए वो जो है ना खाना लेके आती है और अगर ना ला सके तो वो अपने आप को जख्मी करके अपना मांस दे के अपने बच्चों को पाल लेती है तो ये आई थिंक ये वाला स्टीरियोटाइप जो है ना ये अप्लाई करता है हमारे सराइकियों पे कि अपने आप को मार के भी अब ये है कि आपकी सराइकी जो कॉटन बेल्ट है उसमें
जहाँ पे
कितने
आपने
लोग
अपना
हैं
काम किया.
एग्जैक्टली जहां मैंने काम किया है उस सराइकी कॉटन बेल्ट में कितने लोग हैं कितने फार्मर्स हैं किसी को नहीं पता लेकिन ये पता है कि जी पाकिस्तान की कॉटन जो है वो बेस्ट होती है तो वो कैसे बेस्ट होती है क्योंकि वही लोग उगा रहे हैं चुप करके जिनका तमस्कर होता है और उनकी मजाक उड़ाया जाता है कि जी ये लेजी है एक दिन मुझे कोई हमारे बड़े शहरों से हमारे प्रिविलेज में से जाके एक दिन उस खेत में खड़े होके मुझे सिर्फ 1 किलो कॉटन चुन के दिखा दे मैं मान जाऊंगी फिर मैं कहूंगी अब बताएं कि अब कौन है लेजी अब कौन है यू नो यूजलेस आम उतार के दिखा दें दरख्तों से चलें ज्यादा मजे की बात कर लेते हैं तो
खा के
ये तो
दिखा
मैं
दें. उतारना तो दूर की
एग्जैक्टली
बात है, इस तरह से खा के दिखा दें.
एग्जैक्टली So I think मेरे लिए Saraiki identity is based on just quiet sense of service and just humor, just pleasantries, niceness without asserting oneself. Boisterous नहीं है, आराम से enjoy करते हैं हम लोग. और वो होता है ना कि छाती निकाल के वो करना कि भाई हमने ये किया है, ये वाली चीज नहीं है सराइकी लोगों में।
एक
इसीलिए
और
शायद they are maligned.
maybe that's very true. I think maybe we you know we have our laissez-faire attitude and we take
Yeah.
things. Another very important misconception, Claire Nuzzi, and it's important that it's you who does it, because Meherji also did it, and we're hoping the misconception that Saraiki women are damsels in distress, locked up in their homes, you know, just living the good parde wali life, and doing nothing. Whereas we're seeing these ceilings not just being shattered now by people like yourself and Meherji, but we're seeing these ceilings shattered from a very long time. Saraiki women, aapne bataya very correctly that they were there in the independence movement for Pakistan pre-partition.
Absolutely.
We have seen women politicians from the area stand up and
बिल्कुल.
be counted for and come through. We keep hearing aajkal it's again we are apolitical, we're not interested in any of that, but we're hearing Sindh ki beti and Punjab ki beti, but Saraiki Wasep ki betiyan bahut arse se ye kar rahi hai, and it's not just the ones hamari jo our sisters who work in the fields. I
Yeah.
remember a story told to me from a very young age that most women will give birth and go back to work almost immediately on the fields. The idea that they can
Yes.
take a maternity break, and this is, you know, seventh, eighth, ninth child at the time. Obviously, they don't have access to the best medication, the best hospitals, the best education. So
Absolutely.
they will pick themselves up and they will go back to work. That physically requires a
Yes.
lot of strength. आप mental strength तो भूल जाएं, physically जो उसके लिए require. तो why is this perception there कि हमारी खवातीन जो है वो घर पे बैठ के ना जी मुल्तानी मिट्टी लगा के सोन हलवा खा के ऐशो आराम की जिंदगी जी रही होती है? Why is this there? Is it something we have allowed to come out there? Because I know some people say कि जी we don't want to talk about our women folk. There was always this
Yeah.
thing कि जी आपकी वालदा क्या करती हैं, आपकी बहन क्या करती हैं, जी ना गाल करो, ना डसो, you know. Even now
Hmm.
that area is cut off कि जी only the people who are family may go inside the zanana,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
ਉਹ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਵਹਿੰਦਾ ਪਿਆ, ਉਹ ਜੀ ਘਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵਹਿੰਦਾ ਪਿਆ, but we're not are we cutting off from the achievements ourselves, or is it just something that's part of the wider thing when you look at Saraikis and say हाँ ये तो lazy है, तो इनकी खवातीन तो और भी लेजी होंगी भाई, मुल्तानी मिट्टी लगा के बैठी होंगी और आम खा रही होंगी, ऐश कर रही होंगी. Yet we have
See,
continuous examples of that not being the case.
that is not the case. But the problem is that, आजकल because दो चीजें हैं इसमें. वही technology, the era of consumption, bite-sized, news items, quote unquote, news pieces, and, bite-sized information जो WhatsApp पे आपको आ रही है, या वो something which is easy to read, easy to generalize. Even आपके jokes जो हैं, आपके ह्यूमरस आपकी कपलेट्स देख लें सराइकी लोगों के खिलाफ जो होती हैं, वो ज्यादा वायरल वो चीज होती है, ज्यादा पढ़ी वो चीज जाती है, ज्यादा पहचानी वो चीज जाती है. उसकी वजह से आई थिंक दिस नैरेटिव हैज टेकन शेप कि जी सराइकी women are just damsels in distress, और वो बस वो जो जुनैद जमशेद का गाना भी है जी, जामनी होठ सराइकी बोले और कानों में रस के और कुछ भी ना हो, बस ये एक जो है ना उन्हें बना दिया है मिस्टीरियस एक आइकॉन्स. बट द थिंग इज, एज आई सेड अर्लियर, कि if the people of the Saraiki Waseb, South Punjab, that area, are sending their daughters to a place like Sadiq Public School, which is an excellent institution, how can we say that those people don't have ambitions for their girls? If somebody is sending their daughter as a polo player to a Central Asian nation, how can we say that that person wouldn't send their daughter to Harvard or like Oxford or Cambridge to study further? And there are Saraiki women who are out there in academia, in medicine, in environment. There are, but the problem is that that identity doesn't get discussed. It doesn't come out as a signifier for a lot of people, so that gets lost. like for people like us as well, for people like, let's say, Nighat or Kamya Rokni or Meher, the first person, because we have, I think, perhaps we are to be blamed as well, this generation, that we have assimilated so well into mainstream, so called, that perhaps we haven't pushed our Saraiki identity to the point where people would actually realize that okay,
we
these
we
are,
don't wear it on our
yeah,
sleeves the way, for
yes,
example, Pathan do. You see
absolutely,
they take an exceptional amount of pride, and also with language. I will notice my Pathan
yes,
relative. There's two of them in 500 people. Nobody else speaks Pashto. They couldn't care less. They will only
they
speak to
couldn't care less.
the idea of speaking to each other in Urdu or English just so I can understand what they're saying is alien to them. They're like, why?
Yes,
If you speak Pashto, you don't deserve to be part of our conversation. Whereas you're
yeah,
absolutely correct that for a lot of us, it's this the identity is an afterthought. Our
exactly,
identity may be connected to city, our identity may be connected. Article, it's quite common to connect it to family or to even what line of work you're in, or your sect even will come up before that. Before
absolutely.
turn around and say, "Nahi, but bhai, A Saraiki hai, main Saraiki ha." Oh, how wonderful!
Mm,
That's something kind of
exactly,
we'll touch tones behind, sitting somewhere else, saying, "Oh, acha, you also okay, cool." Not really bring it to the forefront, whereas others will lead with it. A lot of times, आपने
absolutely,
में काम किया, you won't often see it started off by people saying this Saraiki musician or this Saraiki
yes,
author. Is there a case for people to think that we are not a group? As such, a lot of people say you're just a linguistic group because people
yes,
identify as Baloch, people identify as Pathan, people identify as coming from India. They say tum log kaise hata ke an East Punjabi coming from Jalandhar is
yeah,
automatically accepted as Punjabi, and someone coming
absolutely,
from is automatically accepted as a Pashtun. But Saraikis are not accepted because Rahim Yar Khan se hai, तो जी यहाँ का होगा, बहावलपुर से है तो रियासती होगा, डिग्गी खान से है तो
exactly.
Balochi होगा. So, Nusrat ji, how do we take this narrative back? I mean, we're seeing it on Twitter. And it's wonderful to see, people start talking about it. We'll start cracking our little Saraiki jokes, just the things we understand, the usage of words and
Yeah.
things. But for the mainstream, आपने mainstream की बड़ी important बात की है.
Hmm.
In the mainstream, we're still not. Meher ji had pointed out very importantly that all the characters portrayed about Saraikis are vaderas or damsels
Yeah.
in distress या किसी के घर का नौकर. The
Yeah.
idea of a middle class Saraiki person succeeding at their work, being an entrepreneur. We had Jawad on our last Facebook session, who's a fantastic young entrepreneur from Multan. He's a young guy. He's running restaurants. He's running businesses. He's as Saraiki as it gets. But the idea
Yeah.
still somehow is कि नहीं मुल्तानी है अच्छा तो उसके लिए कोई कर रहा होगा कहीं बाहर से किसी को लेके आएगा जो कर रहा होगा अच्छा नुसरत जी बहावलपुर की हैं अच्छा
Yeah.
फिर यार वो पता नहीं उनको देखो लाहौर में पढ़ा है इसलिए उनको पता होगा if she still lived in Bahawalpur she would not have access even though you're pointing out that Sadiq Public School is one of the most respected and well-known education institutions. So हम
I
इसको
know people.
contrast
I
करें.
know. I know people who have moved from Lahore to Bahawalpur to send their kids, especially daughters, to Sadiq Public School. So
And also, it's a well-known fact that a lot of our very well-respected and well-known political figures,
absolutely.
Muhammad Mia Sumro being one of them, are people who are totally educated at Sadiq Public School. They speak very
Absolutely.
highly of their time over there. Aapne mentioned kiya, girls going and winning a polo tournament. The idea of
Yeah.
girls participating in a polo tournament would be unheard of for most of us. The fact that these are girls
Exactly.
from the Bahawalpur region going
Yeah.
and winning. So obviously the parents are doing something the correct way. They have the correct ambition. They have the correct thought process. But Nusrat ji, अब इसको reclaim करने के लिए अब कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि जी आप militant तरीके से reclaim करो. छलांगे मारना शुरू कर दो, चीखें मारना शुरू कर दो. कुछ कहते हैं नहीं भाई आप इंटेलिजेंसिया के थ्रू करो. Others simply look around and say कि नहीं चलो it's a start. You're getting there. But the fact is a divide does exist within the Saraiki
Yes.
people themselves. I think it's true to say that the Saraiki elite is very
Yes.
disconnected from the average Saraiki as a whole, even though I mean, when we look at it, again, people watching and commenting, we're apolitical, we're not interested in that. But we do have some very important political figures from the Seraiki belt. Yet, the
Yes.
Seraiki wave, the Seraiki Suba, every time it comes up as an afterthought. It kind of comes up
Yes.
like, तो सब बिरयानी खा के दिए कोरमा ही खा के दे अच्छा भिंडी पई है अच्छा चलो भिंडी हुन
Yes.
खा गिन that's how it comes up. How are we going to, without people thinking that it's about any, because it's clearly people want representation. We,
Yes.
as the wider part of Punjab, the episode with Hussein showed us that we're hopelessly outnumbered in bureaucratic terms. The people are not
Yes.
from those areas. We're just not getting the same amount of development, and obviously, young people from the area are missing out if they're not getting. I
बिल्कुल.
mean, we have fewer seats, fewer people than Balochistan. All due
Yes.
respect to Balochistan, but the Seraiki people who make up the majority of the population of Punjab should be, having the proper representation there. तो इसको हम कैसे नुसरत जी इसको reclaim करें, and also when we talk about the narrative, उसको हम कैसे अपने point of view, do we need to sit down amongst ourselves and have a consensus? Because जब सूबे की बात होती है, लोग कहते हैं जी बहावलपुर वाले को तो अपना सूबा चाहिए, ओ तादे जी साडी रियासत वापस घेर के आओ, मुल्तानीस कहते हैं कि जी गोल छोड़े तो मैं ना वैसा, बहावलपुरी कहते हैं जी इरे लाड, I mean, are people taking advantage of these divisions, or are we just not being mature enough to work on them for something that is the greater of the entire Wasib, not just our little part of the world?
Yes, I think that's the main point. I think we are taking ourselves too lightly. We are thinking in divisive terms in this day and age when there is such need for unity. तो जो लोग कहते हैं ना कि जी सराइकी तो they're a linguistic group. I think that is something that maybe Saraiki people need to think about. That okay, if they're calling us a linguistic group, then we'll show them. We will unite behind the language, and then we will consolidate our places, and we will take on the rest of the world. Because अभी वही जो आपने बिल्कुल सही बिल्कुल कहा कि रहीम यार खान की अलग एक है, इधर डीजी खान, फिर मुल्तान, भावलपुर, हर किसी की अपनी एक सिचुएशन आ जाती है. देखें रियासत तो वापस नहीं आ सकती. I honestly, as much as I love the history of it, the roots of it, and the fact that we have Nawab Saab's son and grandson as well, I don't think anybody is going to restart the Riyasat. That is long gone. So if anybody believes, or I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings, but if anybody believes that is going to happen, I don't think it is. The need for the Saraiki Suba is, it can only happen if we unite, and it can only happen if we hold our politicians, our political elite accountable to deliver on their promises. Because ये हर इलेक्शन में होता है. पिछले 3 इलेक्शन से तो मुझे ये याद है कि it's happening during every election कि जी बस सराय की सूबा बना ही बना, बस जी सेक्रेटेरिएट भी बन गया है, ओहो लोग भी सिलेक्ट हो गए हैं, वाह भाई वाह. बट वो एंड में होता क्या है, वो सेक्रेटेरिएट सिलेक्ट हो के लोग जोश में आ जाते हैं, और उसके बाद वो जोश जो है वो खत्म हो जाता है. इट गोज आउट ऑफ द न्यूज साइकिल, पीपल फॉरगेट, नोबडी फॉलोज अप. और वही वाली चीज के एक दफा जो चीज वायरल हो चुकी होती है, वो उसके बाद उसका people move on to something new, and nobody holds these people accountable. These people need to be held accountable. Our politicians need to be held accountable. Our intellectual elite need to be held accountable. हमारी इस वक्त जितना भी आप देख लें कि चलें हम कहते हैं कि we are severely underrepresented in the bureaucracy, बट जितने लोग हैं जो हैं वो तो आगे आए, वो तो कुछ कंसोलिडेट करें, वो तो एक उस पे आए. और दूसरी मुझे सबसे ज्यादा जो है ना बहावलपुर से रिलेटेड एक मुझे शिकायत ये है कि भाई हर शहर में एक लिटरेरी फेस्टिवल शुरू हो गया है. फैसलाबाद में भी होता है, अब तो क्वेटा ने कर लिया है. We have such a wealth of Multan में, Bahawalpur में, we have, yes, there are conferences, language based conferences जो होती हैं, but why don't we have an international standard literary festival? Why can't we unite even for that? So I think unity is something that we need to do, and accountability. Only when we are united can we hold our politicians accountable as well. And that is going to be very important in struggle for a unified Saraiki province. Otherwise, अगर हमने divisions की बात करनी है तो वो तो हम exist कर रहे हैं, हमारे सबके शहर अलग हैं, ज़बान ज़बान हम खेलते रहते हैं, बस सोन हलवा होता रहता है, और फिर हम उसी point पे आ जाते हैं कि no, we are divided.
हम देखते हैं नुसरत जी कि often one of the issues people have is कि they say कि जी आप linguistic line पे सूबा नहीं बना सकते, आप ज़बानी उस पर नहीं बना सकते, हता कि अगर हम अगेन उसमें बात पॉलिटिक्स की आ जाती है, बट केपीके में बहुत सारे लोग पश्तो स्पीकिंग नहीं है. Hindko is spoken in the city of Peshawar itself. I know this because my mother is from there. Abbottabad में भी हजारा बोली जाती है, वहाँ के लोग भी हिंदको बोलते हैं, बट ऑब्वियसली मेजॉरिटी लोग क्योंकि पश्तो स्पीकिंग है, खैबर और पख्तूनख्वा को ऐड करके आपने एक लिंग्विस्टिक लाइन पे प्रोविंस बना दिया. फिर आप बात करते हैं बलूचिस्तान में इस वक्त मोर पीपल, देयर आर मोर पश्तो स्पीकर्स देन देयर आर बलोची स्पीकर्स फॉर एग्जांपल, बट ऑब्वियसली उनका हिस्टोरिक नाम वो है. सिंध में गेटिंग बैक टू दैट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यू मेड अबाउट द फेस्टिवल, द सिंध फेस्टिवल वाज हेल्ड बड़ी धूमधाम से, और बड़ा ऑब्वियसली लोगों को प्रॉब्लम्स भी थे कि जी मोहनजोदारो में भी इस तरह की चीजें हुई हैं, बट दे हाइलाइटेड सिंध and they highlighted themselves, and they kind of took the focus away from Karachi for a little bit and talked about it. And Sindh, of course, Urdu speakers make up obviously the majority, and then there are a lot of Punjabi speakers, people who speak other things. So जब ये सारे provinces और सूबे exist कर सकते हैं, एक सराइकी स्पीकिंग सूबे से क्या प्रॉब्लम है जो ऑलरेडी वहां पे पहले एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती? अगर आप कहते हैं कि जी आप डिवीजन फैला रहे हो या आप लिंग्विस्टिक बेसिस पे जा रहे हो, हम तो बिलीव करते हैं कि आप जितने एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रीजन्स इस बेसिस पे बनाओगे, number of people have said it makes sense. It would make sense for Pakistan overall to have smaller provincial units because more can be done. But हमारे सूबे में एक तो ये मसला आ जाता है जी लोगों को, फिर दूसरा मसला आ जाता है जिस तरह आपने सही फरमाया कि हमारी इंटरनल डिविजन्स, हम कहते हैं नहीं जी बहावलपुर कैपिटल होगा या मुल्तान कैपिटल होगा, बहावलपुर वाले कहते हैं मुल्तान कैपिटल होगा तो हम नहीं जाएंगे, मुल्तान वाले कहते हैं बहावलपुर कैपिटल होगा तो हम नहीं, बहावलपुर को अलग स्टेट दे दो. Obviously, the coming back to the point about festivals, why are we not taking the responsibility of celebrating the Waseb? The Waseb, like you mentioned, stretches from Multan all the way to the borders of 3 other provinces.
Absolutely.
We should be, as a lingua franca, as a second language spoken by Pakistanis, Saraiki is definitely up there. I mean, Bannu में बोली जाती है, Balochistan के areas में बोली जाती है, Sindh के areas में बोली जाती है. A lot of people will use Saraiki to speak with each other. But हमसे जब कोई पूछता है तो हम कहते हैं नहीं जी हम ही नहीं बोलते, या हमें वो वाली बोलता है, फलानी बोलता है. तो do we need our civil society to step up?
आपका मुल्क ज़बान पे बना था.
Do we need? बिल्कुल बना था. तो I mean, पर हमारे टाइम पे क्यों इशू आ जाता है जी?
I think definitely as far as our Saraiki elite are concerned, or people who are right now have around and they need to step up. अब एक चीज ये हो रही है कि उस्मान बुज़दार साहब जो हमारे, I'm sorry again थोड़ा सा पॉलिटिकल हो रहा है, बट उस्मान बुज़दार साहब हैं, उनको ये कहा जाता है कि जी इनको बना दिया है चीफ मिनिस्टर, he doesn't do anything. But on the contrary, the people who actually work with him and without any political biases, they say that he's a quiet worker, he's a quiet man, he delivers, he works. So the time is now to bring forth a more concentrated effort from, let's say, the Saraiki people, younger people, and also people who have some influence to go beyond the linguistic battle. Because देखें, जैसे मैंने कहा कि आपका तो मुल्की ज़बान पे बना था, उर्दू हिंदी तनाज़ा हुआ था, उस पे एक इतनी बड़ी, it was such a huge point that that was a part of the Pakistan movement. तो why not? अगर एक linguistic area है, और चलें आप ये कह दें कि जी आप कह दें कि हम जबान को निकाल देते हैं, हम जबान पे नहीं सूबा बनाते, हम
एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव
लोग
तौर पर बना रहे हैं।
एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव तौर पे बनाते हैं, हम उसके उसके हिसाब से बनाते हैं, और जबान को हम एक इशू नहीं खड़ा करते कि जी अच्छा ये सिर्फ सराइकी लोगों के लिए, सराइकी बोलने वालों के लिए। तो उसमें भी आप, इट इज क्वाइट पॉसिबल टू डू दैट। हमारे जो लोग हैं दे हैव शेयर्ड कल्चर, और वो हमारा शेयर्ड कल्चर जो है वो बहावलपुर और यहाँ से स्ट्रेच होके वो वही नॉर्दर्न सिंध तक जाता है, सिंध के अपर पार्ट तक जाता है, आपका शेयर्ड है। ऑब्वियसली वी आर नॉट आस्किंग कि आप सिंध का एक हिस्सा कार्व करके आप सराइकी सूबे में ऐड कर दो, नोबडी इज आस्किंग फॉर दैट। लेकिन हिस्टोरिकली अगर आप मैप स्टडी करें, अगर आप हिस्ट्री पढ़ें, तो जिस एरिया में वो सेटलमेंट्स हैं और शेयर्ड कल्चर है, शेयर्ड हिस्ट्री है, इवन इफ द शेयर्ड हिस्ट्री इज बैटल्स, I think that area now in this day and age, it can be consolidated as an administrative unit which works for its own people and which works for the uplift of that area. Because I'm very sorry to say, but पंजाब के बजट में कितना बजट है जो जाता है आपके सदर्न पंजाब में, या हिस्टोरिकली इन द लास्ट 8 to 10 years, 15 years कितना गया है, कितनी डेवलपमेंट होनी चाहिए थी?
रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने है जितना भी किया।
बिल्कुल
अगर वी लुक एट द नंबर ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटीज, हॉस्पिटल्स, आई मीन मोटरवे निकाल दें आप, और उसके अलावा
एग्जैक्टली
व्हिच इज इटसेल्फ अ फेडरल प्रोजेक्ट आई मे ऐड, आप वो निकाल दें तो आपके सामने उसके रिजल्ट्स हैं। कितने आपके स्कूल्स हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, इदारे हैं, अस्पताल हैं, नहीं यहाँ पे किए।
बिल्कुल
बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली यहाँ पे जो जिस तरह हमने बात की, ब्यूरोक्रेट वगैरह जब है, वो डोंट हैव अ connect or a feel for the area, they may not be able to see it the same way. Whereas someone, for example,
एब्सोल्युटली
like yourself or anybody else जो यहाँ पे पला बड़ा है, उसको understanding है कि यार
बिल्कुल
this is the need. We don't need yet another ghost school, but we need an institute where we can
एग्जैक्टली
help empower women. They will then spend the money on the correct things. हमें बिल्कुल आपने सही फरमाया, we have a Seraiki speaking chief minister and obviously उनके बारे में बड़ी बातें की जाती हैं, but the fact remains that we're still not seeing a lot of development in this part of the country. And historically आप सिंध की बात सही करते हैं कि now there has been a greater movement within Sindh also to refer to the language spoken by the people there as Siroli, even though the people themselves call it Seraiki. ये सब पॉलिटिकल इंट्रीग नहीं है तो क्या है?
आई एम सॉरी हसन, थोड़े से there's some lag in
No
there's
problem,
some
but
lag
वही
in the
वही इस पे
video.
इशू आ जाता है जी। Now going forward, Nusrat ji, all the amazing work that you're doing और आप जो कर रहे हैं, आपने जो किया है, how do you feel it's we can use you as an example, and of course so many others who've done so much. What's the best way to inspire our youth, especially the girls from our area, going forward?
मैं तो आई थिंक आई वुड से द ओनली मैसेज दैट आई हैव इज कि जो अभी बच्चे वहाँ रहते हैं, जो नौजवान वहाँ हैं, बहावलपुर में हैं, मुल्तान में हैं, सरायकी वसेब के किसी भी गांव में हैं, शहर में हैं, आपके पास एक, मैं कहती हूँ, गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि आप अपनी पढ़ाई के साथ साथ अपने एरिया जो हैं, अपने इलाके जो हैं, उनकी हिस्ट्री अपने रिकॉर्ड करें। आपके सबके फोन्स में जो है वो एक ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग ऐप होती है, आसान तरीन काम है ये करना। आप उनकी मेमोरीज रिकॉर्ड करें, हिस्ट्री रिकॉर्ड करें, ओरल हिस्ट्री आर्काइव्स बनाएं। और मैं कहती हूँ people are blessed because when I visited बहावलपुर, तो मैं I just went for a walk. I literally just went for a walk, और मैं whoever live there, they live surrounded by history. They are living amidst that history, and I know कि इतनी development नहीं हुई है in the last couple of history of them, and it should be chronicled. And if you know, if any young people hear this, they should definitely record the history, and they should definitely bring it out into the world. छोटी सी, मुझे नाम याद नहीं आ रहा अभी उनका, बट बलोचिस्तान में एक देयर इज अ यंग YouTube. Enamored with the idea that, you know, somebody from a small town is sharing all this information, and you know, people are trying to find more about the place. They're, you know, learning more about the place. So you know, places like Bahawalpur, Multan, Rahim Yar Khan, ये सारे शहर आपके जो हैं, they are living memorials to the great history of Saraiki. And मजे की बात ये है कि मैं आपको बताऊं कि जब मैंने अपनी बहावलपुर की स्टोरी की थी डेस्टिनेशंस के लिए, दे डिड अ होल इशू डेडिकेटेड टू बहावलपुर. उसमें फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स भी थी, मेरा आर्टिकल था, खूबसूरत फोटोग्राफ्स थी बहावलपुर. Photo shoot. And once that came out, a lot of fashion designers and a lot of other magazines started using Bahawalpur as a destination for their photo shoots. और अगर आप देखें तो you know that is such a huge thing कि suddenly the fashion industry realized कि oh, this is a viable, मतलब अगर आप सादिगढ़ पैलेस जाएं तो it looks like a real life Downton Abbey. वो उसकी इतनी ग्रेस है, अभी तक उसकी इतनी ग्रेस और शान है कि वो इट लुक्स लाइक अ रियल लाइफ डाउनटाउन एबी. आप उस पे तो इट वाज रियली इंटरेस्टिंग कि जस्ट वन स्टोरी स्पार्क दैट थिंग कि यू नो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल Bahawalpur to do that. And same is the case with Iran. There is this new wave now that people have, you know, on to the blue pottery thing, और अब हर जगह वो जो है वो जा रही है और promote हो रही है, and people are buying that. So but these are small examples. These are small facets of the Saraiki identity and cultural heritage that people are recognizing and admiring. Now the need is for people who still live in the Saraiki Waseb to not only come together but represent themselves in front of the world. You know, this is who we are, this is what our achievements are. And the other thing is to once again hold our, you know, intellectual and political elite accountable कि भाई आप क्या कर रहे हैं सराइकी आइडेंटिटी के लिए. आपने यहाँ से वोट भी लिए हैं, आपने यहाँ से यू नो अपनी जागीरें जमीनें सब वो भी बनाई हैं, सब वो भी चल रहा है. तो when you go onto the stage of the world, or you just go to Lahore or Islamabad, what is the message that you're taking from the people? How are you representing us, and how are you doing something that is in our favor? ये बहुत जरूरी है. आई थिंक जो एक बेदारी होती है ना अवाम की और लोगों की, उसकी बहुत अशद जरूरत है. एंड एट द सेम टाइम आई थिंक we have to stop complaining as well. That would be a major thing, because I literally woke up one day and I said, hey, I spent my born in Bahawalpur. I spent my whole life there. Why am I not sharing that? The only person who's to blame is me. So, exactly. So I said, okay, I'm going to own this. As soon as I did, I connected with so many people, regardless. So many. Absolutely, we have to do our bit. And as soon as I owned up to it, I got so many messages, and I got such love from these young people and even older people who reached out to me through social media, on, you know, Facebook messages. You know, yes, these are experiences that we've had as well, or we love that you're sharing this. We have also experienced this. So I think we are doing our bit in terms of, you know, archiving and bringing that history to the front, or writing about it, or, you know, sharing it online through sessions like these. But at the same time, a concentrated effort is needed, and I think थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी उसके लिए, लेकिन हमें घबराना नहीं चाहिए.
Absolutely. नुसरत जी, बहुत बहुत मेहरबानी तुसा साडे वास्ते इतना सारा टाइम कढिया साकू आज पूरे दी इतना टाइम दिता इतनी बेहतरीन गल्लां कीतियां बहावलपुर दे बारे वासेब दे बारे you told us so much about things that even we who like to think that we know a thing or two didn't have an idea about, and it's just so wonderful to see. I know obviously as well as all of that you do some amazing written work, and I would ask everybody who follows our page, who follows us on Twitter, to come and follow you and talk to you. All of us who are there, you're such an integral part of Seraiki Twitter. You always have us. We're waking up in the morning, seeing Acha ji, aaj Nusrat ji ne kya likha hai, something interesting, connecting us to the roots or connecting us with that. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you. It's been such an honor to have you on board, and I'm going to hold you to the fact that your aunt is going to have you speaking fluent Seraiki the next time we get together and do one of these sessions, even if it's the words that we said, they're good at, because that's what is important. And thank you so much today for taking out the time, talking to us about all of this. It's informative and it's very important. People like yourselves are inspiration for the young men and women. It's only सिर्फ ये नहीं कि जी साडी धियां तो आपको वेख के इंस्पायर थी वना साडे पुत्रा ही तो आपको वेख के इंस्पायर थी वना they be inspired by everything that you've done, and thank you so much for taking the time out, being a part of this, and I really hope inshallah we can speak to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Hani. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm so glad I could share this. मेरे पास कुछ documents हैं और कुछ थोड़े से archival material है which I would love to share with the page, with the people who follow the page. So I'll share those photographs, and you can do that, and maybe we can generate a dialogue around our shared heritage. And you've asked some very pertinent questions about the question of unity among Saraiki, the Saraiki province, or let's say the Saraiki identity. And I think I'll be thinking a lot more about that as well. So thank you so much for having me. Shukriya, Baba, shukriya.
Thank you so much. All the very best to you and your family. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hafiz.